It's true, because of the seat that I sit in with, TMG Search and the thousands of searches that we do, is that commercial side, there seems to be less and less clinical value added at the bedside for new product launch, and we've moved into more of a iterative commodity. Not that it's bad, it's just different. But to get that opportunity to have a product launch, adding tremendous clinical value and writing a new procedure, and then not even beating the current standard of care, because from what I understand, in your population, there's not even a standard of care, so to speak.
No, that's right. I mean, we are targeting what we've called the no option patient, right? And the way we define this in the clinical trials is, patient cannot get any further into vascular or surgical care. Independent committee of doctors looks at each patient and says, yep, we're at the end of the road, right? Can't get a wire down it. If you can't get a wire down it, you can't open anything up. We all know that from intervention. And if there's no target for distal bypass, there's no way to sew on the solution as well. So these patients are, headed to amputation. We check the box for the clinical trial. Yes, the next major intervention we can offer you is a major rural limb amputation. And that's how they get in the trial, and that's our patient population. So when we take a patient who is going to amputation and, we can relieve their ischemia, we can help heal their wound and get them off that pathway, I mean, you can imagine what kind of value that generates and how exciting that is, because, I mean, I still look at some of these pictures before they go into the treatment. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it looks really, really hard, and yet the mechanism of action is really working. So I think this is one of those events where you're not just showing up selling another flavor of stent, another iteration that does help, and that's a big part of medtech, right? And it's necessary to move things forward incrementally. But this is a little bit different. This is the early days of TAVI. This is the early days of EVAR, where we're still, we know we can really solve this patient population, but we still have innovation and advancement to do. And the clinical community is really, really welcoming it and excited about it.